We are in peak boating season right now with the weather finally warm enough to hit the lakes and rivers, but there is an issue making waves. Thanks for joining us on air and streaming. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos.
And I'm Lauren Lemanchek. That issue stems from those boat rental sites that work just like Uber or Airbnb. Now, they're great on the surface, but they are disrupting the existing boating industry.
Let's join our Lou Raguse live with the top story tonight. Hey, Lou.
Hey guys, local boat rental companies are sounding the alarm for safety and for fair business practices because they say people using these apps aren't carrying proper insurance, they aren't having proper safety regulations, and bottom line, just aren't following the law.
As a lifelong lake lover,
water is soothing, it's calming.
Tom Jacob has made a living for the past 26 years with Bay to Bay Boat Club in Excelsior, renting his fleet of boat to others.
It's the oldest or longest operating independently owned boat club in the country.
But now his business competition includes anyone who owns a boat and wants to rent it to others on websites and apps like Get My Boat. It works just like Airbnb, but for boats.
For renting a boat in Minnesota, it's like the Wild West of boat rentals. You can do whatever you want. If you get a couple simple things inspected, boom, you're ready to go. And that seems really unsafe.
On one hand, Jacob wants to raise awareness to what he calls unfair competition seriously hurting his and other businesses.
I think if you have 45 or 50 people that are renting their own boats on the lake and doing it for a lot less than what we are doing, then I do think that's unfair because they're not requiring people to follow all the rules.
Those rules include Minnesota's Watercraft Operator's Permit, required through an online class for all adults who rent a boat. When he talks to app users on the lake, they admit renting their boat without one.
Did they ask you for your boating safety certificate? Did they tell you that you needed to have that before you went out? And they said, no, they didn't say anything about that. So that's a problem.
The problem, Jacob says, is safety. When inexperienced boaters are on the water, driving boats they aren't used to on a lake they might not be familiar with.
Because, again, it's not safe.
Tom Jacob has been speaking with lawmakers about potentially passing some sort of oversight of these apps statewide. Lake Minnetonka is governed by a board called the Lake Minnetonka Conservation District. They sent me a statement today saying that, yes, anyone that rents out a boat is required to have the insurance and the licenses and to require those boating permits. And they also added that they are working with the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office Water Patrol on enforcement. Guys, back to you.
All right, Lou. Thank you.